I haven't posted in a while, and I've been doing really good. Like, getting through the depression and the divorce. It's supposed to get easier, but it feels like it's getting harder emotionally because the communication between me and him, it's just like there's literally no communication. I know I'm the one that wanted the divorce because of everything that happened. But for some reason, I'm still like, I'm wanting him to want me or need me, and it's just very hurtful. It's just very hurtful when I realize that he doesn't really want me, or it's like it's the reality of this, how little he actually did care about me. I just feel like he should be calling or checking on me or something, but he just legitimately does not care. It's so hurtful because I gave him so much time in my life, and I'm just really pissed. I'm not pissed, I'm frustrated. I don't want him to be right. He said I couldn't make it on my own, and I feel like he's right. Like, I don't think I could do this. I don't. It's just so hard. Like, it's so frustrating. Like, I guess I'm upset because I just called him because I haven't talked to him in a while. So I video messenger him. And, I mean, it was a quick conversation because I couldn't even stay on the phone. I was getting upset. And, he just asked about the dogs, how are the dogs? And, I was like, well, they miss you because, I mean, they haven't seen you since July. And they do miss him. And, I was telling him how Fred has been, like, really missing him because it's the only way I can get Fred to listen to me is if I tell him something about his daddy, and if I mention that, then he'll listen to me. But he don't really listen to me right now sometimes, so I'm just like, ugh. And I was just thinking, like, they haven't seen him since July, and he's just like, he doesn't call, and I'm like, I know they're just dogs, but that those were our kids. Like, we didn't have kids, so all we have is the dogs, and like, we were his family, and he doesn't even care. He doesn't even care to call and check on us. And then, so what are you doing? And he said he was at the mall shopping. Which, it's like, okay. It's like, it's frustrating. He has no responsibilities. It's just not fair. Like, he literally has no responsibilities towards anything anymore. Like, he just doesn't. He has no, it's not fair how he can do whatever he wants and he has no consequences to anything. He got this girl pregnant, had a baby, and there's no consequences. Like, she's trying to keep it to where he don't even have to pay the child support because she doesn't want him to have any type of like custody or anything to do with the child. So she's trying to avoid it as much as possible. So right now he don't even have to pay child support. I'm like, this is just not fair. And you know, even though I'm like divorcing him or whatever, it's still like a win-win for him because now he doesn't have any bills or anything. He doesn't have rent. He like has no responsibilities at all. This man just literally can go from town to town to town for free with his job. Fuck whatever bitches he wants to. He gets paid to be in these towns. He gets money for food from his job. He gets money for gas for his job. He gets a free hotel night. Like, I mean, he's got free room and board, free water, cable, gas, internet, and free breakfasts at these hotels every single day because of his job. And this man does nothing, y'all. He doesn't do anything. Like, it's mind-blowing how he, like, is just... It's just crazy. It's just fucking crazy. And here I am, you know, and yes, I chose to leave, but it's just like, it's crazy. Like, I'm working 2 jobs. I'm working from like 7 a.m. to like 11 o'clock at night. And I'm stressing about, okay, can I afford this? Can I afford that? I need a stove for my house, but I can't even afford to buy one. So I'm eating out every single stupid day. I'm like, this is dumb. But these are my consequences. Like, even I have consequences for my actions. I chose to leave. These are my consequences. He has no consequences for nothing. He, like, all the bad things that he ever did in the marriage, the relationship, he has no consequences. And I'm like, this is not fair. Like, it's not fair. I don't know, I just had to get off the phone because I was getting upset. Like, I started crying. I didn't want to be crying because for what? Why should he see me feel like, you know, he could feel like he's right. Like, he'd see me crying. He'd feel like, oh, I know she was crying because she's having a hard time. And I told her she would have a hard time. I told her she couldn't do it. I told her, but she wanted to get her ass out there and try to be like extra tough and extra hard, like she trying to prove something to somebody, but I know she can't do it, but here she is calling me. Like, this is not fair. I don't know. That's just like what I'm feeling today with this divorce. Frustrating. It's like, I don't get it. I don't get how people just have lives so easy like that. Like, they just, no consequences. They just do whatever they want to. The whole life, their whole life, just do whatever they want. Treat people however they want. And it doesn't matter because nothing happens. Like, it's just, it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. That has never been me. Like, that's never been the way my life has been. So, I don't know. It's just something I was thinking about. It's frustrating. On a positive note, I don't know. I have kind of been talking to someone. I am not going into too much detail because it's like, it's a little unexpected. I honestly don't even know if it's going to go anywhere. it's trying to get to know someone, start a new relationship is like just such a different it's just different, especially at my age now. I mean, when I was single, last time I was single, I was in my 20s, like my early 20s. Now, like, I'm 40. Most all the men my age that are dating appropriate ages for me have kids. They have baby mothers, ex-wives. They have a lot of history. And, so, I mean, their experience, you know, they've experienced life differently from me, and so it's hard to try to see if I'm compatible with somebody that's like a dad. It's like, what? I've never been someone's mom, step parent, anything like that. I've never had the opportunity, like, even though Carlos is still technically my son, I haven't had the opportunity to even meet him or see him, so I've never had that chance to give somebody else's child love like that. So it's so scary, like, trying to put myself back out there and trying to prove to these people, like these men, like, oh yeah, no, I am a good person. Like, I'm someone, you know, that's, it's just like, why? I feel like I'm in an interview process. It's so strange dating at this age, trying to find someone. And honestly, I wasn't really even trying to find someone at this point in time, like, and this person, I don't know, it's probably, not the best choice, I'm not gonna say the best choice, but like, he 100% would not have ever been an option for me or a choice for me. Like, he just never even crossed my mind. He never even was a thought in my mind. But for some strange reason, for whatever reason, just like, I don't know, he reached out and somehow we, like, I'm like, no, like, I push him away, and he keeps coming back, and, like, I never had that, like, that's something else, like, it's bothering me, like, I've never had that, like, like, I'm so used to somebody just, like, walking out of my life, like, just being okay with walking out of my life. So, like, I keep pushing him away because I want him to walk away. And he keeps, like, coming back. And I'm like, for what? Like, why do you keep coming back? Like, I'm not the one. Like, I'm not your type. I'm not your type. Like, I'm not who you think I am, so I'm like, just go, like, I wanted him to leave me alone, and he just kept coming and telling me, like, you know, like, no, like, you are the one, you are my type, you, like, I don't know what he's seeing, or what he sees in me, but for whatever reason, it's just, is like the last person ever is like I never would have thought of him. I never crossed my mind, and now it's scaring me too, because he's like the first person I think about when I wake up. He's the last person I think about when I fall asleep, and I don't want to, like, like somebody like that. Not right now. Like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that. I don't want to be hurt again, and I don't want to be let down again, and I don't want to disappoint someone, or I'm not ready. But he makes me feel better. He makes me laugh, and he makes me smile, and he makes me think, like, maybe one day, maybe I can be happy, maybe I can do this, maybe I can start over, maybe, maybe even if he's not the one, maybe there is opportunity for me to, like, I just have to have my heart open and my mind open. I just gotta keep it open, but still just, it's like, of all the people. So, yeah. But anyways, that's just what that's just my rant for today. Like, I just had to, I use this as, like, my therapy. Sometimes I just have to talk, and I don't care who listens or who watches these videos, who likes them, who doesn't like them. You just, this is for my nieces. When y'all are older, when y'all are my age, if y'all are in relationships, or if you're looking for a relationship, make sure that the person you choose is someone who's going to not just love you, but appreciate you and respect you, and not just show you respect, but make you feel like you deserve to be respected. Make you feel like, you're more than just, you're more than just their wife or their girlfriend. Let them see you as the person if they don't love the person you are, and they don't treat you, or like you're their friend, just please don't settle. Don't waste years of your life with a person believing that they're going to change for you, because a person isn't going to change for you. You can change yourself. You can change things in your life yourself. You can if you're not happy in your job, you can get a new one. If you're not happy in your relationship, you get out of it. You don't stay in it. And if you're in a bad relationship and they're abusive to you, and they're talking bad to you, or they treat you badly, they make you feel bad, you can't put a lot of blame on that other person. If you've been with that person for years, that's the thing that it's been bothering me too. It's like, I stayed with my ex for 16 years, and maybe of all the 16 years, if you put all the good times together, it's maybe a year's worth. So that's a lot of bad time. A lot of bad times to be had. And I stayed because I kept thinking it would get better and he would change. And he never changed. It never got better. And, I wanted to blame him. I wanted to blame him. Well, you did this to me. Like, this is your fault. You know what? I had to accept that it's partly my fault. You know, I stayed when I seen everything that was going on. I knew what was wrong. I knew where the problem was. I knew what the problem was, but I still stayed. And I could have left. I could have left and I didn't. And I don't want y'all to make that same mistake. If someone's not treating you right and you're not happy, leave. Leave. But I guess that's all. I'm gonna let y'all go because it's been like 20 minutes now. Sorry to rant so long.